Of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Okay, break.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Trying the left side with Kamara. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Saints at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Downfield, and he's got a level. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick, it is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, they took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
There's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games. But he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Saints defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Fan. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Touch this.
They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Colin Saunders collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Trap 60.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they can prove, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Same target, it's Jacobs again. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's got.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here's Burrow. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Mooney, the motion man right.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here.
There's Mooney with another catch.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but right now, a nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, they can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Maxx Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the